Well, this video is the second part of the final test review from previous semester. So you're gonna have to understand what's going on in the picture first. That's what it is in physics. Without even the question, you should be able to realize, you should be able to interpret or realize what's going on. So let's go ahead and interpret this one. This is a bullet mass M, has that velocity v naught, coming and hit. And then after collisions, how do we know if there is collisions? Because there are two different types of collision. One of them is called elastic collision, where I will show you on the second board. But this one, the key word is when it sticks together. As you can see, that the block itself, the bullet and the box sticks together and raise up to the certain point P. So we want to calculate how much energy, which is kinetic energy at that point P, okay? And also we calculate the speed of the block after collisions, which by all means is when it sticks together. And that's the energy I was just talking about. So go ahead, and in order for us to understand what's going on, we have to utilize the concept of first collisions, which is momentum. I'm just gonna write down as momentum m1 v1 plus m2 v2 equal to m1 plus m2 vf. That's what it is. Let's do over here. This one, mass m. I'm just gonna replace with m because that's mass 1. Velocity 1 plus mass 2 is 2m. So I'm gonna replace m2 with 2m. Velocity 2 is 0 because it is at rest. I'm gonna write down m plus 2m vf. So now we're solving for the speed after collisions. We're looking for vf. So get rid of this one by dividing this one both sides of the equation. So my final answer is m v naught minus m1 plus 2 m plus 2m is 3m is equal to v naught. So one of the things that people confuse a lot, because we have m over m, we have the same term, we can cancel them out. So basically vf is equal to 1/3 v naught. That's the final answer. That sometimes it appears on the calculator, on the test. You don't see this, but you see this, but then you figure out, oh, is it the same? The answer is, it is the same. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the kinetic energy of the block and the bullet at point P. So we have a point of reference. So this H is equal to 0 there. So we're gonna have to use the conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. So at this point where it starts, do we have that potential energy? The answer is no, because the object is at the reference point. So we only have this v squared. We only have kinetic energy. It's equal to, at that point, it is not at the highest point. Velocity is still involved. So you have both terms, mgh plus 1/2 mv squared. And you're looking for kinetic energy at that point. So basically you calculating for this the whole term of this one. So you don't, if they were to ask you to calculate the velocity, then you have to rearrange the term. But since they ask you to calculate the kinetic, this is the keyword, kinetic, and this is kinetic. Okay. So let's go ahead and replace values. So we have 1/2, what's our m? Since the combine, it's 3m. Because the mass combined already. Velocity is that one. It is also 1/3 initial velocity square is equal to how many m's again? 3m. G H, and this is H. plus kinetic. So I want to see how you would rearrange the equations to get the answer you wanted. So when you rearrange itself, right? This term right here is positive, so you put it over there is negative. So the answer is 1/2 3m 1/3 E naught square minus 3mgh is equal to kinetic energy. So these are the answer. These are the answer you are looking for. But on the test, sometimes they give you this answer. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So it would be 1/2 m v naught square minus 3 mgh is equal to your answer. But what else can you do now? You could put m outside, so it would be m 1/2 v naught square minus 3 gh. So basically, these are the answers you could be seeing on the test. So for now, let's not do the calculation, just do simplification, just like what we do in the math, in order for you to be successful in approaching how to problem solve the multiple choice question, where the questions sometimes can be tricky.